This is our base camp on this Bigfoot expedition. We're tent camping. We have it set up a certain way for the sighting report that's here. The reason that we're cooking these New York steaks here is because the guy that got chased out of camp by two Bigfoot, it was him and his two dogs. He was cooking steaks just as the sun is going down, like it is now. We're doing a recreation of his Bigfoot sighting.
Also, there's a bear over there.
We've heard a bear vocalizing down by the creek. Yeah, just like the deer come down to the creek at dusk, and then also in the morning they sometimes come down to the creek and drink again. The bear do the same thing, especially the black bear, and I think the black bear will forage along creeks and rivers and lakes at night. So this guy got chased out of camp by two Bigfoot in this area. We're near Beaver Mountain. We're on the Idaho side of the border where it happened. Jenny's getting these fired up. When it's just her and I, we don't need a big grill. Cook our burgers, dogs. And we usually do dogs. The only reason we're doing steaks is because that's what brought the Bigfoot in, according to this guy, Bigfoot sighting report. Now, there's dozens of Bigfoot sightings here, and I want to show you the setup. He said that they come down off of the mountain and drove him and his dogs away. He come back the next day and picked up his equipment. I've got my night vision camera ready to go. This is our best IR low light camera. This is a shotgun microphone. It's like a parabolic mic. It's directional. So anything starts happening, we can put this camera on it. Any direction. All right, we're trying to draw in the squatches. And look, I don't know if you guys can see the smoke and the mist. It's heading right up the mountain. It's heading up the mountain. Just like the day that he got ran off with his dogs. Maybe it was going up the mountain like it is now. Okay, we surrounded our camp with game cameras. There's a game camera over there, over behind our tent and our vehicle. There's a game camera. We got game cameras up there. We're surrounded by 5 game cameras, and we're surrounded by 3 cameras on tripods. And these cameras with tripods, they don't have the IR trigger. And that's our main go-to camera at night. It's got the best microphone, the best infrared low light. All right, I kind of want to show you guys Basecamp for RMSO looks like. You know, Jenny's cooking away. We keep everything in coolers and totes. Anything with food in it, which that has food and that has food. We call that one a dry tote with food. And then there's our cooler. Those go in the vehicle when we go to bed. So whatever has to like break into the vehicle. Here's the tent. Now Jenny suggested that we bring an awning this time because she saw it was gonna rain, and it's already rained on us big time. So it's worth its weight in gold. That's the direction that it came in on him and his dogs. He was cooking a steak for him, is cooking a steak for his 2 dogs. While the steaks were cooking, he was playing frisbee with his dogs in the clearing behind us. And then they started coming down, freaked his dogs out. His dogs hid in the vehicle when he let them in the vehicle. Jenny likes to throw down a tarp in front of the door. Keeps a lot of stuff that we track in and out. Here is where we have our campfire. And we like to watch our back. I mean, we're interested in the mountain because of what happened to that guy. But we got a camera running behind us. And then this other direction, we have another camera recording. Look at the crappy road that we drove in on. Can you believe that? I just heard a bear vocalize.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're hearing bear. And I get excited when we hear bear, and that's a black bear vocalization. I can tell by the way they sound. Bigfoot eats the same thing that bears do, so if the bears are here, there's a Bigfoot could be. Okay, here's our other camera. So we've got 5 game cameras and 3 cameras on tripods, all different directions, in case cooking these steaks brings in the Bigfoot like it did a few years ago when that guy got drove out of here. Yeah, him and his dogs got drove out of here. He described 2 giant creatures that worked their way down to the mountain and come into the perimeter of the camp by the time him and his dogs left. I am pointing at a spot that we only want to use if we have to, you know what I mean?
Look at these beautiful.
Wow, those are seared really well. Alright, well, Stakes brought Bigfoot in one time. If they bring him in this time, we'll let you know. We're going to do an expedition here. We're going to be hiking up onto this mountain where the camera's pointed. We're going to be hiking down by the creek. We're going to be looking for Bigfoot evidence. We have found a lot of Bigfoot evidence in this area. Over a couple of dozen Bigfoot sighting reports in this general area. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching.